He liked to sling it last week.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game.
Derrick Henry all alone. Still on his feet. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And it's a fumble, and the Raiders pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for them.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they're talking about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Taken right around the 44. Runs through the contact. And he's able to take it across midbounds. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A first down carry for Henry.
Down to about the 45. You look at this Raiders defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd down.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but that stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. This to Jacobs on the toss right. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Thompson on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Foster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. A solid stiff arm. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action here, Thompson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Third and long, Thompson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. And we'll get a moment here as they look. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Well, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Levis on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Levis now on 2nd down. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And here he's got Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Thompson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now they'll change things up. Here's Thompson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. But remember, here in the final 2 minutes of the half, this can only be advanced by the man who lost it. So no touchdown. And this will come back out to the spot of the fumble. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Now he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, Levis's throw there complete to Allen. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Levis back to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Thompson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Thompson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Levis. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Touchdown, Houston! Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Sentinels are able to cut into that deficit. lay it good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. On the return, it's Washington. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Thompson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Shifts by him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd down throw for Thompson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Beatty, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Play action now. Levis. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Thompson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
Shotgun on third down. Here's Thompson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Thompson's throw complete to Foster. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Thompson's throw taken in by Grant. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston set to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Levis to throw it. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Levis. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Levis sets up to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Thompson looking to throw. And here he's got Grant. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Come on.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Tyree Wilson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Strong. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Las Vegas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles. But that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll try and sneak it here, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Levis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play.